United 93, verify your level of 350. United 93, do you still hear Cleveland? We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
I heard a very loud and screeching noise, which I knew was not normal to our rural area.
Executive 956, we just lost the target on that aircraft.
When it come down over top of me, I seen it go nosedive straight into the ground down here.
United 93, United 93, do you hear Cleveland?
Sometimes we have a tendency to forget as time goes on what actually took place. And here was one in our own backyard.
The debris here is spread over a 3 to 4 mile radius, which has now been completely sealed off and is being treated, according to the FBI, as a crime scene.
My wife called me and she's crying. She says, your dad just called and said that Joey was on one of the flights. And you get to thinking that, nah, that can't be true.
One of the planes that was hijacked this morning apparently crashed outside of Pittsburgh. This was United Airlines Flight 93.
I wasn't aware that my brother, while I knew he was traveling, I wasn't aware, obviously, that he was involved until I got a call from my sister-in-law.
It's that last plane that remains a mystery. What stopped United Flight 93 from obliterating the White House?
My sister called and said she wanted to say goodbye. She knew what was going to happen. And she also called to say that she loved us all and that she knew it would be a lot harder on us than it would be on her.
Those people gave their lives for this country, and as far as I'm concerned, that was definitely the first war against terrorism, and it happened in the skies over Pennsylvania here.
None of them ever planned to be a hero that day. It was their spirit and their ability to not give in and not give up.
Knowing what our son, Todd, said as a part of that, are you guys ready? Let's roll. It's a good thing.
We started to learn about what happened in Shanksville. Coach Cower and I talked, and we decided to take our players and coaches and staff and went up there and participated in the prayer service.
We just wanted to do whatever we could to make a difference and help out and go up there and just share the moment and support of those that were lost and be together. It was special. It's something you won't forget.
After the prayer service, some of the family members came over to the buses. So there was a connection that was made there.
What was amazing was they kind of opened their arms and their hearts and protected us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rocky BLEIER.
Tonight, as you all know, 40 black and gold heroes of the gridiron salute the 40 heroes of another kind, heroes of the red, white, and blue.
When Rocky calls, you do say yes, and then you take the call because Rocky doesn't take it lightly to ask. You know what I feel about Rocky, hey, I'm always ready to be his teammate in just about anything, and especially the building of this memorial.
The support that we've received from Pittsburgh, from Pennsylvania, from people across the country and around the world has been uplifting. I was a Miami Dolphin fan before this whole process started, but I am a tried and true Steeler fan now.
Rocky BLEIER and the Rooneys, the Steelers have adopted us. The people in Pennsylvania have been absolutely incredible.
You know, we look at the people that were on that flight and the courage that they had, you know, I mean, compares nowhere to what we do.
To see the memorial being built and to see it coming to life, is just extremely gratifying. I just hope that all the family members are pleased with it and they see that it's a very fitting place for their loved ones.
Here is a place that puts in perspective everything that had taken place on 9/11. Not only here, you think about the plane that crashed, but you think about the day and you think about the images.
I want everyone, when they leave the park after visiting, to be able to ask themselves a question. Could I have done that? If I were in their shoes, would I have been able to act as they did?
Ordinary people can do extraordinary things. They did. They fought back successfully, and they died. And all of their families and others miss each and every one of them terribly.
Most important for people to remember about Flight 93 is the strength and the unity of both the passengers and the crew of that plane. Every single person on that plane was a hero.
I'd trade anything in the world to get him back. But on the other hand, you know what I mean? He gave his life so we can continue our lives and live them like it's September 10th, 2001.